Hey, so I just wanted to share something real quick that the Lord has been putting on my heart, along the lines of just hearing His voice, seeing His activity, and responding appropriately to that. Is something over the past couple of years that the Lord has really been helping me to grow in, and just kind of get better at, versus like what things were like for me like 3 or 4 years ago. And I'm by no means perfect or like super holy or a veteran or anything like that. I'm really still learning. But I kind of picked up on um, what it's like to hear him and to respond and to obey and like actually see that there's something to it. From that point forward, I developed this new thing I would always say, or I always still say to Elizabeth, like, whenever I sense his voice, I'm not going to doubt it anymore. After that, after getting it right like that, I kind of know, or I can tell when it's him, and so I'm just not going to doubt it anymore. The point of me sharing this, or the point I'm trying to get at, is it took like a it takes a risk. Like, you have to take a risk. You have to put yourself out there, and you have to take the risk of being wrong, but also the risk of being right. And with that example I just gave you, I feel like, and this is just my opinion, but I really believe that the Lord was just trying to like prepare me and almost like train me in a safe like training ground where it was just me and Elizabeth. Um, because if I got it wrong with her, I mean, I'm wrong about a million things all the time with her, and so there was no like huge loss or anything. But it was almost like a preparation for what was next, because the next significant thing that happened with the Lord speaking to us was, hey, sell your house and move to Tulsa, which is a lot bigger than, hey, our friend is going to sell this thing that they own. And so it hindsight's 2020, but it was crazy how I told her I'm not going to doubt this voice again. And so then the next thing that happened was, okay, move to Tulsa. And when I told her about feeling like that's what the Lord was saying, move to Tulsa, she was like, no, um, I don't think so. I don't really want to live in Tulsa. And I was like, truthfully, I don't either. But it was that voice again. And I'd already said I'm not going to doubt it again. And so that was like, okay, I see what you're trying to do. You're showing me and you're communicating to me certain things, and you're enabling me to see that I can hear you. I can get it right with the little things. So now I'm going to give you something big, and it's me. Like, my voice kind of thing. So again, there had to be a risk. Like, we had to take the risk and be willing to be wrong, be willing to fall flat on our faces or whatever. But like, the things the Lord has done in our lives since we've come to Tulsa are like insane, insanely good.